Yeah. It has started. We started this countdown, 100 days to go, 99, 98, 97, 70, 60, 50, 40. As at last week said, it was 4 days to go. And I tell you, said, by the time we come back today, it would have started. And you see all that. And then you see how it ended, the motto. When you see those rings, and we're talking about the togetherness, which is why it ended, but they said, faster, stronger. You understand? And then faster, higher, stronger, and then together we are. That is the Olympic family. Only that this time we're having a festival without fans, but that is the sign of the times. Nothing we can do about it. We just have to make do. We have to live with it. They say no more shutdown. How do we get to do it? How do we keep our distances? How do we wear our mask? How do you play together, without contacting that? At a point it looks okay, how do we tackle the flu? Someday we shall have a permanent cure for it. But for now, life just has to go on. And if life has to go on, the festival has to go on. The Olympics, the greatest sporting event in history, has to go on. Pushed forward by a year. Man said, no, we always conquer when we are faced with such challenges. And this one was a surmountable challenge. So welcome to the Olympics. Welcome to Tokyo 2020 in 2021. And here we go. Before we came to the studio, we were following Nigeria taking on Australia. With that exhibition match, we thought we are there. But from what we have seen, I think we are there. Australia arguably is the number one nation right now in basketball. To go toe-to-toe with them in the first 3 quarters and only succumb, leading by just 6.4 with the last quarter, it means that, yes, we can get there. We'll get to the results of that. We know the result. Of course, we know the result, but we'll give it to you, just a teaser. Just know that, yes, we are living to fight another day, and then we are going to get better. We're going to face Germany. We're going to face Italy. I don't think they are as strong as the Australian in that particular group, and I tell you, it looks like we may come out from that particular group and see where we go. That is Tokyo Olympics. It's another for us in Nigeria also. Like we said, this journey started way back in 1952 when we first got to the Olympics, and then we moved on from when we got our first medal. We told you last week that our first medal came in right there in Tokyo, and that was in '64. I remember Muhammad Ali, who won the gold in 1960 in Rome. He said, I'll be the world. I'll be the world champion in '64. Yes, he was in '64. He won the world. That is, we went to Tokyo. Muhammad Ali did win the world title, and that was how the saga of the greatest. I am the greatest. I said it even before I knew I was. So we know that, yes, our history also started way back, and we are saying, how far have we gone? Where did we peak, and how did we come down to where we are? Down the slope and getting up. We're going to discuss all that today. We're going to see the trajectory of from 1996, a 20-year movement of Nigeria, and we want to please follow it diligently. Theo is in the house. Theo, how are you?
I'm very good. I'm very good, Ken. Good afternoon, Ken. Good afternoon, It's good to be here again. At the opening ceremony, it's a festival. The festival of sports. The biggest sporting event in the world. It's the Olympics. And so it's just a pity that we didn't see the Nigerian contingent when they were coming in. But you see the Americans, everywhere they get to, they always like to make a statement. Can you make a statement? But that's what it is. And you talked about the trajectory. From 1996 till now, it's been a downward spiral. Because there were moments whereby, I was quite young in '96, but at least you grew up hearing stories of how it's been done and how we went on to do it and how she got in her first jump and everything. But so far, so good. For one, everybody talks about the Olympic team in '96, how Kanu and Co went on to do it then in Atlanta. But somehow, we didn't even qualify for this one, either male or female, for football.
We did it.
We're still seeing, at least we're seeing the Rowing Federation. We have been someone there that's actually competing from the country. We're saying for the first time, I think we have a gymnast, Eze. I know we competed for at least 7 medals. We don't know how far we'll go, but we're seeing sign of the times. But you notice that most of them are coming from
the diaspora.
I mean, because they have access to facilities that normally you don't even have access to train with over here. So it's been a downward spiral, but then I really think things can get better. We just have to be intentional about how we go about it.
Okay, let's see if we can, if it can get better, like he says. But like we are saying here, we've been told about the story of how we got in those medals in Atlanta. basically the 2 golds that came in Atlanta, the Olympic, in football. Sondo Lisa was here, and I tell you, they told us, look, how they were, the hotels they were staying, they were, the allowances were not paid. They were, they rented vehicles, and they had to become drivers, and those vehicles were even taken away from them. They stayed in hotels with cockroaches, but then the guys went over there to win that particular medal. And the other gold medal were won by Chioma Ajunwa. Chioma Ajunwa was a personal effort of Segun Odegbami. Segun Odegbami, personally took Chioma Ajunwa to England to go and train, and that's how we got it. We didn't get those things because we planned. We didn't get them because whatever it is. Right now we are back to reality because we have not planned. We have not put these facilities in place. We've not trained the facilitators. No facilities and no facilitators, and that is where we are now. It is reality, a dawn of reality, but then it is not all in the dark spot. And let's see if we can go to you and reach out to Femi. We started last week, so briefly, Femi, let us steal you back 18 today. Femi, how are you?
I'm fine, Ken. Good to be on the show with you this Sunday.
Do I have the right to tell you happy birthday?
Yes, you do. Every right.
Okay, happy birthday, Femi.
Well, oh, thank you so much. Just told me how to manage.
All right.
I see that coming.
No, I know. That is, I enjoy it when I catch guys off guard, and that is also. But I mean, you are part of the family, and we must celebrate you. Today is your day. But then last week we said, will it be Bucks in 6, or is it going to be the Sun in 7? Most likely, you said the momentum was riding with the Bucks. How did it end?
Yeah, he ended in 6, like I predicted, because I mean, Giannis was on a run. He was now from another planet. We call him the Greek freak. He actually had the gods of Greece right behind him, carrying his shoulders up. And because this was a man who, in game 1, hyperextended his knee, and everybody, including the medics, were calling for him not to stay as long on the court as he did. So he defied all the odds, even from a medical standpoint after that injury, and he kept on, carrying his team on his shoulders, scoring 40 points when he needed to, scoring 50 when he needed to, making the blocks when he needed to. I think that was the transformation of the finals. That game 5, where he got that block off DeAndre 18th, alley-oop. If you had made that alley-oop in those few seconds left, the story may have been different. But the moment Giannis and Co were able to get that game 5 right there, I knew it was just history already been made in 6 games. And they did that. And congratulations to him, well deserved. Now the Antetokounmpo 3 brothers officially are NBA champions. Kostas was in the LA Lakers team that won in the bubble. His elder brother Thanasis is a teammate of his at Milwaukee. So they have, 3 Antetokounmpo champions. I'm also not forgetting our Jordan Nwora, who was also another Nigerian who got an NBA championship. He's the first active Nigerian player to have an NBA ring. Akeem did, but he didn't play for us. He played for the United States of America. So it's good times for Milwaukee. It's good time for Antetokounmpo. And it's good time for lovers of the game of basketball.
All right, at good times, and then the good times kept on with Giannis, like we said, is the Greek freak. But some people said Giannis is not that you call him in Nigeria and say it is Gani Antetokounmpo. He's our own. We can just get that names. And put it there. Adetokounmpo. So that is what he is. But then there is the other sweet music. We had 2 rejected stones. One tried to come to us in Nneka and couldn't, and they were denied. But the other one is Arike Ogunbowale, who was also dropped, from there. And the team that they said she was not good enough met the NBA All-Stars. And was that sweet music to your ears that she also emerged as the MVP? So we have Giannis as the MVP. We have Arike as the MVP. Nigerians dominating football, basketball world. How does that sound to you?
Sounds like good music. Music you want to dance to on a Sunday like this, particularly if by chance it's your birthday. You want to celebrate by all means. Because Arike Ogunbowale from day one when she was in college, getting to back-to-back Final Fours and NCAA finals with Notre Dame, and she showed that grit. And I remember the late Kobe Bryant tweeting at her after one of those final remarkable performances where she hit a buzzer shot to beat UConn and they ended up, winning. And she has kept that form in the WNBA. And she was in the Rookie of the Year conversation, even though she didn't win it. She's also been in the conversation to be one of the players to make the U.S. national team. I know a time will come. Why? Because the people playing our position are Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi, who are in their 40s, and I think this is likely going to be their last international appearances, because I think this is their 5th Olympic appearance. That's Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi now. So if they are retired from the game, I'm trying to give a good open window for her. As much as I want her to play for Nigeria, though, but I mean the chances just open for her. As long as she's good, she's great. She hasn't relinquished her Nigerian nationality and never talked down about it. Yeah. So we're happy to embrace her anytime, any day. So but it goes to show the level of talent and the time that we have for Nigeria basketball. Yeah, you have to start taking basketball serious in this country and even on the continent.
Take it seriously, even on the continent. And this morning, if you're not this morning, I'm talking about about 30 minutes or so ago, we had that match with Australia. What is your take on that?
I think it's a good performance. A lot of people want to look at the fact that we lost the game. We lost for the second time to Australia. And like you rightly said, Ken, Australia is the best team at these Olympic Games. The United States is just a big name. No disrespect to them. They have a good squad of players, but not a team like you rightly put. And like I mentioned last week, Kevin Durant seems to be the only player on that team who has experienced the Olympic Games. Maybe Chris Middleton has experienced FIBA tournament as well. So just 2 of them from the World Cup in 2019 in China. So you look at it, it's just a mix of new guys playing this side kind of basketball, which is a little bit different from the NBA. There are a few rules changes that now will make the players a bit more self-conscious rather than being relying on their reflexes, because this is what they do every day of their life. But now, because of the rules they have to adapt to, it will really affect the flow of the game for them. That's my opinion. And so you look at the Australians who have been playing together for years. You look at the Spanish team who are world champions, even though, and they have a mix of both old and young players. But the Australians today, we didn't do badly. I looked at the field goal percentage. We both scored 39% from the field. I looked at 3-point percentage as well, even though we shot 7 for 24, which is just 29%. And the Australians, shot 11 for 24 as well, which is like for about 46%. I think where we didn't do well was our turnovers. We had too many turnovers. 24 turnovers was too much for us. And our free throws, at a point in the game, the commentator said, if Nigeria had scored more of their free throws, they won't be in this position in the game. No. The Australians were 89% from free throws, 17 of 19. And we barely made 12. We're 12 for 24. That's about 50%. That's 50%. So imagine we're able to make those free throws. It could have kept us in the game. From the bench, our bench players were good. We outscored them with second chance points. We both scored 30 points from the inside the paint, and points of turnovers we were able to get 17. So you look at it, there was really nothing different. Our bench added 33 points. They played 32 points from their bench. So there was no much difference in between us and them. The only difference was the fact that fourth quarter we sort of lost our head a little bit. We got a little nervous. But some of the players showed they could play. Obi Emekano, I think he was our leading scorer on the day. He scored, if I'm not mistaken now, he scored 12 points. He scored 12 points. Joshua Kogi added 11 points. Jordan Noah scored 10. And I think one other player, Precious Achimwa, also had 10 points in the game. So we had a couple of players in double figures, which was good. But we really need to make adjustments, which I think now the coach understands in this tournament, and going into the game against Germany, which should be on Wednesday. Now the time difference confuses me.
Of course, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and then we play Italy on Friday, which is what as we go. What is your take, Octopus Femi? What do you see on Wednesday and Friday? Do you see? Are we looking at good tidings?
Definitely good tidings. I'm very optimistic about it. Before this Olympics, I said if there was any game we would lose, it looked more likely like the
Australian game. Yes,
yeah, a very good side. This most winnable game, in my personal opinion, is the game against Germany, because we have a lot more players who are more athletic, who are more mobile. I checked their squad. They came with a modest side, not the best of the best they would have loved to come with. So it gives us a good opportunity to play against them. They are not the typical European style kind of play like the Australians or the Spaniards or the Serbians or the Slovenian team. So it gives us a good running to play them from inside. Our big guys, we didn't use them very much as efficient, or they were not as efficient. Let me use that word in this game, but I'm sure we'll rely more on them, even though we'll shoot a whole lot more. The free throws need to be worked on definitely if we are to get something out of this, because we need to score those points and get as much points from that charity street. They don't call it charity for nothing. It's a gift, so we need to take those gifts very seriously in Tokyo, and we will get to the next one. But I'm optimistic we will celebrate come Wednesday, and hopefully we'll wrap things up on Italy and become against Italy and become the first African team to progress the knockout stage.
All right. Thank you very much, Femi. Once more, happy birthday. Enjoy your day. We shall come to you as this tournament progresses. Thank you very much, Femi.
Most definitely. Always a delight to be on Sunday Sports. My regards to you.
It's looking dope. All right, thank you, Femi. It's your tag team partner when in Kids Cup. Right?
Yeah, so
when both of you are running commentary, you have your synergy. Let's see. I know we have just some few minutes to the end of this end of this. Is it a half or this segment?
This segment.
It's not a half. It's not a quarter. This segment. So let's see. We see if we can get to Tokyo now, or if we can come probably after the break, or if we are ready, we can go straight to Tokyo and later we take on and see what is happening right there in the pools in Tokyo. But before we link. Okay, all right. When we're ready, we'll go to Tokyo. You had him. The Australians are good. They divided.
Yes.
They won all their matches.
Argentina, Nigeria, United States. Yes.
So, I mean,
emphatically, if you may add.
They are the informed team.
Yes, they are the informed team. Yes, like Femi rightly put it, they have a more experienced squad, very athletic squad, and then they've played together for quite a while. So when you call a team that has that level of synergy, when they come into the Olympic Games, trust me, you are bound to overwhelm anybody that comes up against them, and I think that's what happened with the Nigerian team. Like if I rightly put it, we battled them up until the third quarter, but in the fourth quarter we kind of lost our nerves, and they just took it up from there. That's to show you the experience in that team. But then against Greece and against Germany, hopefully we are able to progress to the next round. I just want this team to medal, because ever since we won the game against America and Argentina, the upsurge, the attention has just
these guys are not a pushover.
Exactly, they're not pushover. It's like the eyes of the world is going to be on them, and I love what they've been doing with their social media handles. The way they've been able to carry people along. People that normally would naturally not have interest in basketball, but all of a sudden they are talking about the Tigers, and that tells a lot. That if you are able to do things a certain way and do it with conviction and do it right, you will get the necessary support, like the way they are getting it right now. And I hope we're able to turn more attention to basketball, like Femi put it, not just here in Nigeria, but more on the continent, because we have conquered the continent on multiple occasions. The Tigers and the Tigresses, the number one teams in Africa. Who says we can't go to the world stage and make a bigger mark?
All right, okay. We are a basketball playing nation, like we said. The best basketballer today, right now, the MVP is Giannis. He's in Nigeria. Nigerian DNA flowing in his blood. It's Nigerian season.
It's Nigerian season.
Okay, so we have the male, we have the female, we are dominant. But then we are going on a short break. When we come back, I will go straight to Tokyo, and we take you open the lines when it is time. Stay with us. Yeah, you're welcome back. Still Channel Sport on Sunday, and like we said, it is the 2020 Olympics. It is the season, and then this is the time for us to talk about it. It is not before or after. We did a build-up. We did all those cosmetics. We tried and said, okay, fine. Let's see how we can beautify it. Aesthetics, how we can enjoy it. But then aesthetics without functionality if the desired structure cannot carry the function, then forget it. It is not the beauty. It is the function that matters in this case. How far have we gone? Let us take a 20-year journey of Nigerian Olympics and see how, because they say the table doesn't lie, the score doesn't lie, facts don't lie. Let's see them. We started our journey in 1952 actually, and then but we didn't get the medals right there until in Tokyo in 1964, and that was when Noji Meyegu went over there and got us the first bronze medal, our first ever medal at the Olympics, and it was what, in boxing. And this is ironic. It's ironic because I know why I'm saying this, because we got that bronze medal in 64. In 1972 in Munich, Isaac Korea also went there and got the bronze medal for us. So our first two medals came in. I said yes, it also came in through boxing. When we graduated in 84 in Los Angeles to silver through Peter Konye Guachie, it was also in boxing. But I tell you today, Nigeria did not send a single boxer to the Olympics. It has gone that bad. In 96, we got the gold in football. We have our last bronze medal, even in the Olympics at all, came in Rio. And it came in through football. Siasia led the boys to Rio, and they came with that bronze. We have neither the male nor the female team at the Olympics. It has gotten that bad. That's what we call, you see, comparative advantage. The areas that you are in, we brought in the Cubans to come and teach us how to box. We brought in the Cubans to come and train us. Cuba has how many gold medals at the Olympics?
36.
37?
37 gold medals.
37 gold medals. 37 gold medals.
Gold medals.
Right.
Cuba has, boxing.
In boxing, they have 37 gold medals. The coaches came. They trained our players. They didn't train the coaches. They went back, and we went back to where we were. It is that pathetic. We bring in coaches in football. Well, we asked Christian Chukwu, but okay, go over there, go and be part of this. Learn from him. The coaches will go, we still bring in other ones. Now we are dependent in the diaspora in that you have to move on in everything. In basketball, we are dependent on them. In football, we are dependent on them. People are developing our children for us outside there, where we abandon our responsibility, and that is the stress of the matter. Let us look at the medals table from 1990. I want to take five, six countries, and then myself and Tio shall go through this, and let's see. Let's start from 1996 and see how it is.
In Atlanta in 96.
Atlanta 96.
Yes.
Let us see.
The medals table. Obviously, the United States finishing top with 101 medals in total, but picking up 44. Russia, Germany, China, and Nigeria finished I think 32nd, and we had 2 gold medals, 1 silver medals, 3 bronze medals, and in total we picked up 6 medals at that Olympics. That's in Atlanta.
So we want also take note of China. China are in 4th position.
4th position, yeah, and they had 16.
They had 16.
16 gold medals.
Nigeria, we had 2. Nigeria, we had 2. And Nigeria was right there at number what? In 1996, we were number 32.
Yes.
While Great Britain
finished number
36. Yeah. Let us move 4 years later and see what is happening to China. China will move from 4th to 3rd.
China moved from 4th and they moved to 3rd, and it was emphatic because they finished that Olympic season with 28 gold medals. They finished with 58.
China moved from 4th to 3rd.
To 3rd, yes.
Now, Great Britain moved from what? From 36 to 10th.
Again, you have to look at the fact that China picked up 16 gold medals in 1996.
Yes.
And they went on to pick up 28 gold medals.
A progression.
That's a progression.
Beautiful. And Nigeria moved from what? From 46 to what? To 36 to 40, from 32 to 41. We kept going down.
2 gold medals in 96, 1 gold medal in year 2000.
1 gold medal in Sydney. It was a silver medal from the 4x4.
Yes,
when the Americans were disqualified, and then we move on there. So let's move 4 years later and see China move again from 3rd. They are going to 2nd. That is progression.
Yes.
They move from 4th to 3rd, from 3rd to 2nd.
Yes.
That is China.
In 2000, China had 28 gold medals.
Yes.
And in 2004, China had 32 gold medals. America still remained on top, as usual, with 101.
Great Britain retained their 10th position.
Yeah, 10th position.
Nigeria has moved now from 32 to 41 to what?
68.
To 68. We are still sliding. We are not just there. Let's move again to 2008.
Went to Beijing.
In 2008 in Beijing, let's see what is happening. China has moving from number 4. So follow the movement of China.
China in Beijing, yes, they hosted, and of course they won.
They won, and then they went to number 1.
They went to number 1.
They moved from number 4 to number 3. From number 3
to number 2.
From number 2
to number 1.
All right. Watch Great Britain. Great Britain in Beijing, they are where?
In Beijing, they are number 4.
They are in number 4.
They are not progression from 10th.
All right.
In 2004.
And Nigeria is what?
Nigeria number 57.
57.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. And this time we had 3 bronze. Three bronze medals. And
three silver medals and 2 bronze medals. Yeah. All right. So let's go to London. Let's go to London 2012.
London in 2012.
Let's go to 2012.
Now, Great Britain moved up to 3rd from 4th in 2008.
Yeah.
The 29 gold medals. China slipped down to second. America went back to retaining their number 1 spot.
And Nigeria
on the other
0 gold, 0 silver, 0 bronze. We had nothing. So there was nothing. We moved from 32 in 1996. By 2012, we had nothing. No gold, no silver, no bronze. That is the result of planlessness. That the result of Mogomoya. That the result of Tigbo. That result of us doing the way we feel we want to do it.
Yes.
And that is where we are not smiling here. Sometimes we want to get these things done, and that is what we are seeing. So when I came back to Rio, and that is where we went to number 78 in Rio.
Because the team led by Samson Siasia
got us that bronze.
Captain by John Mikel Obi.
Exactly.
And got that bronze medal.
So from 1996 that we're in 36, by 1978. Thank God we had a bronze medal. We're at number 78. China, Great Britain, was second right over there, and then you can see China at number 3. So this is what we got. So let's come back now. We are back home. To you. We've gone through the journey, and we're opening the lines. We want you to join this show now. This way, I want you to join the show. Let's hear from you what you think, because this is the journey. There is no need in paint to patch old cars. The body is already gone. No matter the body work you do, it has nothing to do with it. You can do other, but this is the thing. It's that we come to reality that it is not how it used to be, because we play too much politics. We play the federation. We play politics with release of fund. It is more of politics than development. That is where we are, and that is where today we are not smiling. Normally we want to make your Sundays for you to be happy, but today let us tell ourselves the home truth. We are not just there. The politics is being played around. It is in the FN, it is in the AFN, it is in the basketball, it is in almost all the federations, and then we are not doing whatever. In boxing, let us see how many countries represented Africa at this Olympics. Let us see it, and so that you see what we are going before we start whatever. Let us see how many countries are representing Africa in this Olympics. Let's see. There we go.
Algeria 8, Morocco 7, the DRC 4, Kenya 4, Cameroon 3, Ghana 3, Uganda 3, Botswana 2, Egypt 2, Mozambique 2, Tunisia 2, Burundi 1, and Cape Verde.
Cape Verde, we have 17 countries representing Africa. There was your Nigeria, my Nigeria, our Nigeria was not there, because they couldn't go.
Burundi and Cape Verde have boxers.
Eswatini are all there. Burundi is there, and this country are all there. But there is no Nigeria. This is boxing that we got our first bronze in 64, second bronze in 72, silver in 84. These are the countries represented. 17 countries, and Nigeria is not there. We have a boxing board of control. We have a boxing federation, and this is where we are today. Let's take your calls. Let's hear from you. Please tell us what we need to do, how we can get out of this quagmire. Okay. We are watching others at the Olympics. Of course, others, some of our teams are there trying to do their best, but we are saying it is not a collective effort. It's not as a result of planning, because we have not planned.
Even coming together to put the National Sports Festival, getting it to even hold was a problem in itself. From 2012, we didn't get the National Sports Festival up until this year. And I remember the first time I was involved with the Sports Festival, that was in 2012. It was a very, very big deal for me. You can tell everybody was buzzing about it. But look at this and look at the time. Like you rightfully said, we play politics with literally everything. And for how long do we want to continue like this? It's more or less like we've been watching the Olympics since we were kids, watching on TV, seeing everybody, all these huge stars going on and doing big things. I remember Michael Phelps smashing records with Bolt. these are people that even after their careers in swimming and on the track respectively, they are still going on to do big things, adverts and endorsements and the likes, because they've been able to work so hard, put themselves out there, because they have facilities and everything working in their favor. But look at us. Okay. Downward spiral, Ken. For how long?
Let's go to Warri.
Okay, we have Festus calling from Warri.
Okay. Yeah.
Festus, how are you?
I'm fine. Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Festus. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to contribute. Yeah, I'm fine. So, which is talking about our athletes. It's very, very shameful. We have talented youth in this country in all ramifications of sports. Talk about football, basketball. But it's unfortunate that our government is not encouraging our youth, no facilities to train with. Then how can you perform if there's no facility? You can't perform. Also, the welfare also is poor. So, like from the basketball, what we are doing, it's not because Nigeria, it's not Nigerian government that brought those guys. But most of them are based overseas. They were born there, they grew up there, they have facilities, world-class facilities. So that's why we are doing very well. So I just want to emphasize on that. It is high time our government, but they don't care. They don't care. Our government doesn't care. If not, if we have the right facility, work for everything, so we'll be making stars every day. We'll be building stars. There are a lot of talented youth in this country. That's what I just want to talk about. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Again, is that one about the government now? We have people that run these boards. We have people that are responsible.
They're the federations.
Yeah, they are federations.
Yes.
It's always one issue after the other. It's one issue after the other. Either you're going to court today, or we're having.
You were talking about canoeing and rowing.
Yes.
Politics. Canoeing and rowing are in Tokyo.
Yes.
Because of politics, they removed them from
the sports festival in Benin.
Because they don't want some states to win. I mean, you're not thinking about the national interest.
At all.
You're not thinking about
the athletes that are involved.
You want
that have trained for months leading up to the competition, leading up to the tournament itself, and then you just yank it off like it's nothing.
Even when the federation said we are ready to dredge
and do the whole thing by themselves,
to do whatever I want to do to mark.
And the COVID doesn't going to affect them because obviously you're doing everything on the water.
Politics, because of politics, somehow they remove them. Right now, that is the federation. They are up there.
And they're in Tokyo.
They're in Tokyo. They have the same thing because by the time they went to the All Africa Games, they came in with four gold medals. They sent four participants, and they got medals for us. All right, let's go to Abuja. Priya is there. Hello, Priya.
Hello, Ken. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Ken, don't be angry, because this anger you are displaying by 2024 in Paris, you display the same anger. by 2028 in Los Angeles, you are going to display the same anger. By 2028 in Los Angeles, you will display the same anger. Now, Sebastian Coe is the president of IAAF. He was a former British long runner.
Yeah.
How many of the Nigerian fast runners are in Nigerian Athletic Federation? How many of the former boxers you made mention of are in the NBBF Board of Control? If you do use sports as politics, that's the result you get. If you use sports for purpose of annexing the talents of the youth, we will get results. Today we are celebrating our basketballers who were born in the U.S. or school in the U.S. These people are there because they couldn't get into the U.S. team. The day they will get into the U.S. team, you will not see them. So if you fail to plan, we'll just plan to fail.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Priya. We should be planning. We should be planning to succeed.
We fail to plan.
Well, I don't know. Let's. The lines are still open. Can we talk football?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. There is the FA Cup. The FA Cup. They call it the IT Cup now.
Yeah.
The semi-finals will take place on Friday.
Yeah.
And then who is playing who?
Sunshine Stars taking on Nasarawa United. And Rivers United taking on Bayelsa United. All matches we played on Friday. Right. We're talking, and I remember Jimmy saying that he believes that Rivers United has this one in the bag. Remember whoever goes on to win the cup goes on to represent on the continent. And I think it's a big deal because looking at the remunerations and everything.
Bayelsa United have tried from the NNL.
Yes,
they are the only NNL team that is there now.
Super impressive. Getting all the way. But I think in Rivers United they will have a very, very steep test ahead ahead of them. But we'll take it seriously.
So those of you in Lagos, Rivers United, Bayelsa United, you just come down here, come and watch that match. It will take place on Friday here in Lagos. So let's see how we can cheer. Go and cheer your teams. You know, if you are supporting any one of them, or if they are from your state, that is how it's been. That is how naturally people support where you come from. I remember when which was it? Was it the Miami Heat also that won the basketball, the NBA
championship
on Obama? And when they came, Obama said, "Look, I'm from Chicago.
I'm from Chicago.
So I will not the balls. I will support my own team there. As long as I'm not supporting you, that is natural. That's how it ought to be. Charity begins from your kitchen, from your bedroom."
So we have Dami calling from Ogun State.
Hello, Dami. How are you?
I'm trying to call him, but today is my lucky day.
Today's your lucky day.
Congratulations, Dami.
All right, go on, Dami. Go on.
I'd like to say that I'm a patriotism. That is true. I'm also angry. If you go through the forensic analytical log that you have showing our trajectory, downward trajectory in our records towards the league, it's just very unfortunate. But when I say I want to talk angrily too, but moderately. Because you see everything is being turned to foreigner. Our business, everything, road construction, everything is now turned to foreigner. And let me just submit, for me, this is national television. Everything supposed to now be turned to diaspora, leave everything to politics. Even if our leaders want to treat themselves, they will go abroad. They will everything. But let's see, the only thing that I think works in this country is journalism. See your presentation. See our
of course, it's our network. It's okay. It's okay, Dami. I probably maybe you can call back.
Try calling back.
It's our network, so it has not gone diasporan. And we hope that yes, it will remain Nigerian. It will be okay. It will be better. We shall sort that out. So let us also go to the MPFL. Yeah. I think it looks like Aqua United is home and dry.
I think they seem to have run away with this.
Can we see the table? Can we see the table?
64 points. Aqua United.
Okay, let us take this one first.
Hosting Jigawa Golden Stars. Enyimba will be hosting MFM. Lobby Stars will be visiting Plateau United. Kasu United will be hosting the Kada, and Adamawa United will take on Rangers.
Okay. So those are some of the matches today. These are the other ones.
Yeah, Heartland will be taking on Kora United. Warri Wolves versus Wiki Tourist. If FC Fine will be visiting Rivers United. Rivers United will be in, let's not forget, on Friday, the FA Cup game. And National United will equally be taking on Sunshine Stars. And of course, Kano Pillars will be hosting Abia Warriors.
Okay, Nasarawa Sunshine Stars. Nasarawa is going for a place in if they cannot get the title, they would want to be in Europe.
On the continent, you mean?
All right, let's go to to the continent. Paul is there from Abia. Hello, Paul. Oh no. Paul, you spoke with us last week. Okay, I didn't have two Pauls calling from there, but I don't know which of these Paul. Okay. It's not Peter, but this is. I think both of them are Paul.
Okay,
yes, I'm sure of that.
So Aqua United going in to make it to the CAF Champions League. Of course, Nassau United, and of course, okay.
Can we see the table? That's your table.
That's the table up there.
Yeah.
Enyimba still on 4th position. Anything can still happen because they're the same number of points.
But Aqua United is gone.
Aqua United. Well, they seem to be gone. And
they need 2 wins. They actually do. And they are playing. Who are they playing today?
They are playing Jigawa at home. So
they are playing Jigawa Golden Stars. Of course, Golden Stars have been on a good run for some time now. But Abia, Aqua United at home, I think it looks like a done deal.
I think it's done.
And they win this, they know that if they get 3 more points because the goal difference is so good.
Yeah, it's quite massive.
Whatever. And look at the other team: 58,
58, and then we still have 56, 55, 55.
Yeah.
That normally should be the duty of the league, but other things overshadow it, and it makes it look like.
Okay, so let's start. All right, Yomi is right there from Ibadan. Yomi, how are you?
Okay, fine. Thank you very much for the opportunity to contribute.
All right,
you see the various sports that we participate in Nigeria, whether it's football, basketball, there are different stages. And when the Mr. Chonogo was analyzing from 1964 when we won the first medal, there was a system in place at that time.
Yeah.
From recruiting, nurturing those talents, then preparing them for Olympics. And we kept those things at that time, and we are still up there. You see, in 1996, we stumbled upon that success. It was not something that we can reproduce. How was Chioma Ajunwa, if not for Adegbami, discovered?
Exactly.
And as at now, there's no effective way of discovering talents, nurturing talents, or even preparing them for Olympics. So the whole system has crumbled. If we are to go back to what we are supposed to do, or if we want to compare with the Great Britain or China, as you have highlighted, there must be an effective way of discovering talents that is reproducible. There must be an effective way of nurturing talents, and there should be an effective way of preparing those talents for Olympics. We can't just stumble on anything. We can't just wait. I heard that Okocha was discovered when he went to supply a car in Germany or something like that. You can't depend on that kind of a system and expect to be stumbling on success. There must be something reproducible and effective that you can, a conveyor belt that you keep generating talents and nurturing them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Yomi. Thank you very much. Yeah, cause and effect.
You don't put it in place, you don't expect to get anything.
Exactly.
Anything back.
Out of nothing.
Exactly.
You get nothing out of nothing. Yeah.
You know? So, well, it is what it is. It's a sad reality that we have to come to live with. But we're hoping that things will change and the politics will reduce. And let's get these guys doing what we know they can do. Like you said, in 1964, there were things in place.
That is what you're just saying. there are things. There is a process.
There's a process of
discovery,
churning it out.
Yes.
I took our time to look at the United States gymnastics team, and how at a point China now seemed to be a threat, especially for their female gymnasts.
Yes.
All of a sudden they had to go back. Okay, fine. We dominate. Like, this is our sport. What's going on? Or like what United States did with the Dream Team in 1996. Everybody they seem to have begun to slide back, and then they raised the Dream Team. We saw Jordan, we saw Hakeem, everybody coming together and then going on to win the gold. We have, like you said, comparative advantage. Where do we start? What are we good at? Let's improve on this. We go all the way and then we can begin to get these medals.
All right, Christian.
From Abuja.
Chris, how are you?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Chris. I'm calling from Abuja.
All right.
I think we have so many issues to sort out if Nigeria will progress sport-wise. First of all, the people that is handling sports generally in Nigeria, how qualified are they? Are they really the real people that are supposed to be there? That's the first thing. Who them there? These people are working for somebody. You see, anytime you talk about Nigeria, you think I'm always a kind of, I have passion for this country, but it's quite unfortunate that what is happening. It's somebody will even leave the diaspora to come to Nigeria, but because it's not from his own type of people that he wants, to tell you one or two stories. Then there are many ways to nurture talents in Nigeria. Why not give grants or cut some taxes, have this organized market, tell them, let them help out, bring little things, do something to train people, for talents, give tax cuts, so that these people can get it. But we get in Nigeria, they are looking for big men, big companies, which are not even willing to help Nigeria. They only make money to return to their place. And I think if we do that consistently, you see that in the near future, Nigeria will have great people that will make Nigeria proud. Thank you. And God bless Nigeria.
God bless you too. God bless Nigeria, Chris. Thank you very much. We need to look inwards, but let's go on a very short break. When we come back, Solution Sunday. How do we go from here? Yeah, you're welcome back. Get that name, get it there. The name is Barbara Banda. Barbara Banda. There is no woman in the history of the Olympics who has got back-to-back hat-tricks. Tio.
Yeah, back-to-back hat-tricks.
Are you welcoming up here?
Okay, I thought you were welcoming, bro. No. Okay, I'm not welcome to the show.
I think Tio has performed there, right? So he has every right.
Okay.
Actually,
okay, he has performed the right,
yes.
So he has every right.
So,
okay. Welcome to the table of men.
All
right. So talking about Barbara Banda, coming from Zambia, Nigeria did not. We didn't qualify. Our Falcons didn't qualify. So
for the second time.
For the second, okay, back to back non-qualification.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that is the thing. He just said it. I am not. I only tried to put it in thought, but he was the one that said it. So Zambia qualified and they represented Africa. In their first match, they were molded. But sometimes they say even out of that darkness, you will see, a spark of a glimmer of light came out there. She scored a hat trick against the Netherlands. Against the Netherlands, a hat trick, 10-3. And then the next match again, another one.
Yes.
Barbara Banda. From Logrono, when she's playing for Shanghai Shengli in China.
In China there,
And then she told the Chinese why they're paying her.
Exactly, she has to justify her pay. But then again, you have to give it to her the fact that she was able to do what had not been done.
Sorry, Paul is back. Paul is back. We lost him before. Can we just take the call? All right. Hello, Paul.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Paul. How are you?
Fine. I want to say something about the Olympics games that are going on in Tokyo, Japan.
Go on.
All you need to do is to wish our athletes well.
Yeah.
No matter what is happening in our country, we need to wish our sisters and brothers there well.
Yeah.
So what I'm talking about the Nigerian not doing well in the Olympics for the past years is because of we don't put our things in order here in our country. Go to our schools, in our secondary school, tertiary institutions. How are we managing our students? That's the thing you should know. You should go. All these athletes should be discovered from school games, like Nipoga, Wapoga, all these Nuga games and secondary school games. All these kids pass ups for the football event or etc. etc. Let me say from the tertiary institution. So our people should do well to know how to harness our boys, our boys athletes and our girls, our men athletes and our women athletes from the tertiary institution. So all I have to do, all I have to say is that we should wish them well, no matter what's happening, no matter the structure in Nigeria that is not good. We should wish them well.
We'll do
I don't know what to say again. All we need to do is to wish them well. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. We wish because I think was it economics? There's a difference between demand and your will and your needs and wants. Needs because the one that you can back up. You understand? With the purchasing power, with demand. If it is not, I want to fly a private jet. I want this. I want this. But then check your
but I think Paul, he was talking about Banda, and that just takes you back to Kalusha Buaya in '88
against Italy. Against Italians.
He got it and became African Footballer of the Year. Now, Paul is something that is very jamming there, talking about handshake between sport and education.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, what we have is the only handshake we have between sport and Ministry of Sport, don't let me say sport, Ministry of Youth and Sport Development and Education is final year student, graduate, going for the NYC program. That is the only. You only find that handshake between sport and education.
I didn't really get into sport when I was there.
So I think I'm not talking about sport in NYC. I'm saying the only handshake between Ministry of Education and Youth and Sport Development is just education, pushing out people to go for NYC program. That is the closest handshake. Sport-wise, we don't have it, but they adopt the sport athlete. If we can, because it should not be a fire brigade approach. We have organizations of companies supporting the Tigers and Tigress on the spur of
one or two wins.
On the spur of supporting them to go over there. I remember even Funke Oshinake, after she has qualified, people came to support her after she has qualified.
So all those money you drop for athletes are just money to go for shopping, not to get those.
Not even get them there.
You are supporting the established athletes, which is sometimes when the Super Eagles want to do, somebody of governors will donate 10 million, 10,000 to whatever. But at the primary school in their state, the students don't have football, they don't have boots, they don't have javelin, they don't have anything. But Super Eagles, everybody want to host Super Eagles. And
that says you one of the competition is not happening this year. The Channels Kids Cup. the winning schools, they get these sport facilities.
Yes.
And I think if other people can just emulate that,
exactly.
these things will go around. And you have more in the pool to push to the early stage.
We have more in the pool to put over there. Theo was talking about Al Ali, how those guys also, because they have a culture of sports in Egypt. Most of the Egyptian players don't go out.
No.
You seldom see them go. If they go out, they come back. The middles will come back. They will come back to the league. They are well paid. We have Nigerians who are earning about a million. I'm telling you this, $1 million a year playing in Egypt. It is not a question of whatever it is. Yeah. And because they have that. Let us see how Ali and how Pitsu and also somebody following Amunike's footstep of going to win it there. Let us see how far. Let us see so let us see how many times they've won the CAF Champions League. I think they won it 10 times.
Yes, 10 times. Yes,
the most decorated team. The most decorated. Again, they were here in '85, winning the Winners' Cup at the expense of Levante.
All right. Okay, so, because I know that
you have Zamalek on 5, 2 at the expense of Shooting Stars.
Yes, TP Mazembe
and Experience of
and then we have Pitso Musimane. Pitso Musimane has 3 Champions League trophies. That is. Only 4 clubs have won it more than him as an individual.
Exactly.
I tell you, he won it with Mamelodi Sundowns and then has won it back to back with Al Ali. And there is a Nigerian who is there.
Yes, Junior Ifemi Ajayi.
Yeah,
playing in that man. I think Junior won it back to back as well with Al Ali, and he's gone on to win the league title with them 4 times. I think to a large extent, currently amongst he's one of the most decorated, if not one of the most decorated players actively playing right now. Yeah. And he begs the question, okay, someone is doing so well, what exactly, why are we not looking that way? But Junior plays for this team, is impressive, coming on and getting, helping the team, going to win 4 league titles. Ken, it's not a joke. Yes, Al Ali might be a strong team right there in Egypt, but, coming down to the continent, they've been able to prove over and over and over again that they are a force to reckon with. And winning 4 league titles and 2 CAF Champions League, I think it's a big one for him.
Okay, Nigeria has won 2.
No, we're talking about it's even Nigerians. It's Nigerians.
Nigeria has won 2 Champions League. Al Ali has 10. Paul, don't worry. We wish them well. It's not as if we don't. It is us now, our own. We talk about it. What else can we do? I would just have to say it. How do we go about this? What should we do? Nostalgia, a glorified past it doesn't make my present look so good. Are you getting it?
I get that before.
But if they were doing it well before, if Shooting Stars, if Rangers, if Flash Flamingos, if they were doing it well before, if our boxers, Davison and if our boxers are doing well before, if our Davison, Immunity, you understand? If you were doing it before, Duka Dizo, in time, where did we lose the track? It's not as if we never gotten tried before. So how? We're not just starting. Okay.
As per the league or sport in general.
Sports.
No, because you can't outshine your environment.
Okay.
We had Ahmed Musa coming for a 3-month transfer loan deal, but could not play any of the away matches due to insecurity. We cannot shy away from that. And I don't think anybody in his right senses will actually blame the Super Eagles captain. Now, we had time in the past where people... Shooting Stars going to Kaduna to play against DICBs, and you have supporters from Kano making the journey down to Kaduna in how many minutes. But now, traveling by road from Kano to Kaduna that you want to go and watch Shooting Stars is either between ransom or you might not get there. So we can't wish away these things. These are realities confronting us. And infrastructures are travel from Benin to Lagos in under 3 hours. But can you actually do it now?
No.
Lagos to Ibadan, you can do it in Amen. Thank God we are having the rain. Actually, we showed that last.
So when did we start?
You won't mention the fact that there's no indoor train like tennis.
Yeah.
How many indoor tennis courts?
Yeah, because we used to have Lord Rumens. We used to have Okada. International tennis players come to Nigeria to play. So this thing didn't just start now. The decadence started. It has been decades of decadence. If I can say that.
This thing, they like a little crowd. They sip in gradually. You won't notice just once. You just say, "Oh, we got in there." So the decay was something that was gradual. Nobody was paying attention. But I think now the biggest challenge we he talked about lawn tennis, and I tell you, or tennis. Once it rains in Nigeria, you cannot train. So how do you want to produce?
Because there are no courts, there are no facilities. The schools don't have it. We're talking about March Madness. The American collegiate system.
Yes.
You will see you see how much they're going to get. You see school sports.
It's scary.
You understand?
Scary money.
Channels TV. We're talking about Kids Cup, and I know what it takes. I know the how much sacrifice we put in place for us to have the Kids Cup, to have that festival for the kids to come in. Okay, we are right here in Lagos, and Philip is calling. Hello, Philip.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Philip. How are you?
Very fine, thank you. I wish to contribute to your program.
Yeah.
The solution to the decline in our sports in Nigeria, as evidenced by the medal table you showed during this program, is very simple. And the truth of the matter is that when I even listen to our former Olympian, Chioma Ojoma, and during one of the sister stations, one of your sister stations, she was visibly saddened by the way things are going. And you cannot, like one of the callers said, the IOC, this guy from Great Britain that was a runner, has now taken the helms of the affairs, and you can see what Britain has come to become. Now, what's happening is that you cannot be throwing away all these athletes, because these former athletes, they have gone through the system. They know what it means to be able to build up other athletes that can come through the ranks. So we need to go back to them. You cannot divide politics from the technical aspect. Yes, this politics will play in all the federations, but they must create a room or an office whereby these former athletes will be part and parcel of the system, because they know the mentality of athletes, they know their dispositions, they know how they went through when it came to taking them abroad, training them, honing them, grooming them. So they will be in a better position. And before you know, our glory days are back. And remember very well, we had a system whereby we had times where they were always, you have one meet or one classic here and there, or one Lagos Open here and there for the boxers.
Yeah, exactly.
All those stadia, TBS, the one at Yaba and all of those. They were all scattered over the whole federation. So we need to go back to all of those systems and continue to give them and develop them. If you listen to Chioma Ojoma, she said there's no way they didn't have an evaluation almost every fortnightly or every month to be able to see their level of progressiveness and to be able to see whether they have improved in this sector or the other. You cannot wait for 4 years, then maybe it's 1 month to an event, you want to take all the athletes. No, over a period of time. It is not a coincidence that Olympics is after for 4 years or World Cup is after for 4 years. This is a period of honing. This is a period of preparing these athletes. Because you don't just wake up in 1 year and think you go to Olympics and you win. No, it's a 4-year program, and you must feed and future into this 4-year program for you to hit your heights. Because, and like I said, the solution is very simple. Unless we show the will to go back to the basics. And if there's no will, there's no way we'll be able to achieve what we achieved in the glory days. Look at the template. We came to a high point whereby we were gold medal winners. So we should build on that template and ask the people who were there. If you remember, even Buffalo Joe, who didn't have an office during the Super Eagles setup, Clement Westerhoff created an office for him.
Yeah.
So that, and today, when Westerhoff left, he took over, and there was a success after all. So thank you very much for the opportunity to contribute.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you very much. We're going?
Yeah, Ken, we need to give the sports. We need to give sports back to the people that actually give the athletes themselves. Let them run it, Ken.
Okay.
Yeah. The 3 times Pitso Mosimane has won the Champions League. From the first title with Sundown to the last one
with
last week, how many times have we had a conclusive league on merit?
Okay. Abridged league give you abridged results. We now have abridged sports, and then we look up to diaspora. Someday we shall come back home. I'm Ken Ochonogo. Have a blessed Sunday.